Hey everyone, new video here for all of you. And what this is going to basically be is I'm going to basically be talking to you all about different situations concerning Y2K and that kind of era. And for those of you who didn't grow up in the Y2K era like I did, you're probably wondering what all the hype is, or you might be interested in what it was like. This is a PS Vita. I'm just gonna be playing a game while I talk because I needed something for footage and I didn't want to just, show you like nothing, right? So yeah, we're gonna be playing a Game Boy game of some kind here somewhere. But the Y2K stuff, I'm thinking a lot about what it was like, and that's kind of part of why I want to play a retro game right now. I'm kind of having like retro nostalgia. We'll go with GBA. It's a little more easy for people to focus on. So I'm just gonna be having a talk about like Y2K in general and that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna do a long play or anything like that. This is a PS Vita that's been modded. I got it at a game shop locally somewhere. It's very nice. It's actually got a beautiful backing to it. I don't know if you can see the pattern on it, but it's got like the XO square pattern. Glittery red. Just a beautiful console overall. Like, you can even take pictures with it. I think there's a camera like right there. So, the Y2K thing, wait, so again with the Y2K thing, right, I know I've just been thinking a lot about it, like, those old point-and-shoot cameras, the all that stuff. Well, that's kind of loud. I'm clumsy, just so you all know. Anyways, I've been thinking about it a lot, and one of the things I've been thinking about is... Oh, it's still way too loud. One of the things I've been thinking about is, like, all the devices we used to have, right? Like, the GBA, the Game Boy Color, the culture, like, just how people back then a lot of times seemed happier, at least in my generation. Like, I remember just the bliss of spending the whole summer just hanging out, playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards, playing actual GBA games on real hardware, using link cables, trading Pokemon, battling Pokemon, just, all that fun stuff, and everybody was into it. There was not very many people who weren't, at least in my time, growing up back then. And even more, there was, like, just, things just weren't so corporate, and I think that's part of, I've been thinking a lot, and, like, I think that's part of what a lot of this throwback is we've gone so corporate now with all this stuff. I mean, when we first got YouTube, I know it was... Okay, but... I forget why this does this. But, even with all that, we never really got, like, that bad. And then when YouTube started taking over Newgrounds, right? When YouTube started, like, overthrowing Newgrounds, you got, like, a really interesting dynamic there. I think this is lagging a bit. And there's like definitely some recording latency, because I'm actually looking at the phone recording this. People used to use YouTube like differently than they do now, you know? It wasn't as corporate back then when it started coming out. People would just make videos of themselves talking about random stuff. You know, people would upload AMVs, how-to videos, I don't know, hair videos, costume videos, funny videos of them and their friends. Like, it really was just like the heyday of the internet back then. I mean, oh, and let's not forget that like video games, they would just come out like for a while, right? We had big advertising campaigns on television. Like, I'm talking about like YTV and all that. I mean, I'm in Canada, I don't know what they had in the US, but like, just the console wars hype started to end, and Nintendo started to overtake everyone, right? And then what happened was we ended up with Sony getting in on it with the PS1, and just everything just exploded. We had Tomb Raider, we had Crash Bandicoot, we had Donkey Kong 64, we had like Crash Team Racing, we had Gran Turismo, we had like just so many things. We had Smash for the N64, we had, you know, we started getting the GameCube, and then Melee came out. Like, we had Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, and I remember, like, just waking up and immediately running to a friend's house across the road, going up the stairs, well, not across the road, but just across, because, like, it was townhouses, right? And I would just straight up, because we were on really good terms, like, my family and his was, I would just straight up walk straight into his house. Like, literally like in Zelda, right? And I would go upstairs and just say hi to him. Like, I didn't have to always knock on the door, right? And I would just literally walk inside his house, go up to his room where I knew he was, and just be like, hey, what's up? And I would just enter his room to find him playing a game, and then we would, like, hang out. Like, it really was like that. You know, and that was, like, what my life was like growing up. I remember spending an entire summer, like, not worrying about anything, like, at all. Like, it was great. Like, you could, I mean, I know growing up can sometimes be like this, but, like, we weren't thinking back then about the future, or about corporations, or about jobs, or money, and, like, I feel like young people these days don't get to spend an entire summer not thinking about their future. I feel like there's too much pressure now with society. I feel like the millennials, some of us, I feel like we had like one of the best childhoods of all generations, and it's sad because those days are gone. Like, we're not gonna get that anymore. And let's be honest, the games industry has been a mess. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but like, I remember when a game would just come out, right? It would just come out, and then it would be done. Like, no DLC, no anything. And, like, you would play it, and your friends in the neighborhood will all find out you have it. And they'd be like, oh my god, you're the first one to get it. And they'd all want to, like, come in your house and watch you play it. And there was all this hype and excitement, and that just doesn't happen anymore. Like, I don't think that'll ever be something that future generations really experience. I mean, maybe it will, but everyone's always online these days. No one really, like, from what I understand, no one really, like, does that anymore. And LAN parties, where did those go? We don't have LAN parties anymore. I never got to participate in any LAN parties growing up, but, I mean, still. Like, I remember how exciting it was to get Warcraft 2 Battle.net Edition, right? And get up on Battle.net and actually play a match of Warcraft 2 with other people. Like, that was hype for me. I didn't really get into, like, Quake Arena or anything like that, but, like, some Blizzard games, you know? I remember playing Warcraft 3, and I remember playing, like, mini campaigns, you know, like, custom games in it, like, online with people from all over the world, and then having, like, a friend sit by and, like, watch. And I know, those were the days, like, you just don't have that anymore. we've got other games, sure, but like I even feel like the online gaming mentality has changed. Like people used to actually be pretty cool online in video game environments, and nowadays everyone wants to take all the kills, they want to solo, they want to be famous, they want to like compete. The spirit of that just kind of feels like it's gone, and I'm kind of sad about it, but I'm also kind of happy because, you know, without change, we can't grow. Now for the art section of it, I remember growing up, because I wasn't really deep into the art communities, but I did hang around on DeviantArt a little bit when it came out. You would find people having, like, they would post basically what were called dolls or bases, right? And then they would say, don't steal my bases, like, right in the post, right? And then, you know what everyone would do? Steal each other's bases. And you had people ripping off someone else's base, editing it a bit, then claiming it as their own, and then putting "don't steal my base" right in the fucking, like, tags. It's like, really? So you're gonna take that, and then use it as yours, and then tell other people not to take it. And, art was weird back then. There was a lot of good artists, but art was weird back then. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't deep in the art communities, but yeah, I saw some flame wars go down. And then there was the emulation community. I mean, it was considered a feat to even be able to get an N64 game to run on an iMac G3, okay? Like, we're talking, like, the blue and red and purple and pink see-through ones, right? Oh god, that reminds me. We don't have cool technology anymore. Like, we don't have see-through technology anymore. I feel like we're slowly getting away from that. I mean, the design of the psvita is honestly quite cute, right? I would love... I'd love a pink one or a teal one or a see-through purple one. That'd be sick. But this is what I got right now. Also, I know I'm playing really badly because I'm more focused on talking than playing. Fuck. I'm also playing through my camera, which isn't good. But yeah, I might be getting a 16 megapixel Sony I think it's a Sony or Canon. A PowerShot A4000 tomorrow, if I'm lucky. Well, today. So I've been having trouble sleeping because I'm super excited. I just have to order a battery pack thing, probably off Amazon, because like the guy who's trading it to me said that he doesn't have the batteries or the charger anymore, so it's kind of sus. But like, we'll see. Sorry for rambling on so much about that, but like, really, I feel like some people are curious about that. So here's a little bit of information about my channel. I mostly do art videos, for those of you who are new to it. I do more long-form videos. I'm not doing shorts very much. I might do a few, but this channel's main focus is going to be long-form vlogging and talking points and stuff like that, and maybe some tutorials when I get better at art, showing off my art progress, my art journey, and vlogging about technology, games, retro stuff, anything that fills my heart with glee. Little update for you guys. I just got a brand new electric guitar. It needs an E string, and I got an amp for it. What is apparently, after I looked it up, one of the worst amps you can get. I'll give more info about that later in the comments, but I don't know how to play guitar very well, and I've always wanted to be able to play, like, electric guitar, at least a little bit. So it's gonna be a new hobby of mine. I love music, I love video games, I love retro shit. This electric guitar is a black guitar. I wanted, like, a really bright, like, girly pink one, but all the ones I was looking at, for the price range I was looking at, I couldn't get one. But this used one is in great shape. It's been well taken care of. The finish is nice. I might post pictures of it later somewhere. I don't have any social media accounts linked to this YouTube channel at the moment. Now back to, like, how I plan to use this channel. I think we need a renaissance. I remember kind of like about how YouTube used to be. People used to form communities, around their content. You know, people used to use it more as a vlog. You know, they would just make videos and talk about whatever they felt like, and it worked back then. And I feel like that's very novel. I feel like it's not really something that's happening a whole ton anymore. There might be niches where it does, but my niche is kind of weird because I'm not just doing vlogging. I'm also talking about tech, games, industries. You know, it's a mixed channel, but it's mostly gonna still be very heavily art focused. There's gonna be a lot of art and chill videos, you know, coming out. A lot of, if I ever get an ASMR mic, I'll do sketch ASMR. But frick me, this guy is a jerk. I have to do the whole level over again through a camera. Well, can you not love the Kirby music? Can you not love? Look at the pixels! I have a retro filter on so you can actually see the pixels. It's so beautiful. Why aren't we making games like this anymore? Why don't games look like this anymore? And why don't they feel like this? Like, I feel like we've lost something, guys. I feel like we're losing. Like, if someone was to take the concept of Kirby, right, and make like a proper full game like this, with a slightly updated but still very sort of cutesy, cartoonish art style, and I'm not talking about Woolly World or anything like that, and release it, dollar signs, just straight up dollar signs. I'm being serious. Somebody do it. I'll be the first to buy the game. I swear. Like, I love this shit. And I died again. So anyways, I know this is a long video, but I love long videos, okay? I do because it lets me actually get my thoughts out. I know I meander a lot. That's gonna be a thing. Just try to get used to it. I mean, if you like my voice, cool. So a lot of my videos aren't gonna be scripted, by the way, because I just want to make like the most organic experience I can. Like, I really want to just go full organic, full on like Y2K style with this channel. So if you guys are into that, I hate to say this, but call to action, please subscribe if you want to see more of this. You know, I'm working really hard on this channel. I'm trying to put content out here for you guys that is either interesting, fascinating, novel, new. When I get the new camera, I will do a video hardware review on it, once I get it working. If it does even work, I'll let you all know. I will definitely be letting all of you know. Frick! The controls on the PSP for this or PS Vita for this are weird. I'm not used to the button layout. It's like inversed for the jump and like, I'm not used to that being like, because I like usually play with like the jump being. I hate that. No. Why can't I? I'm trying to jump and suck it in. What? You're telling me I can't? That sucks. That, like, pun not intended. Food, health. Gimme. You know what I need to do? I need to call on my helper. Helpers! I'm dead. Ugh. I don't like those enemies. The frustration is real. Okay, so to finish up my talking points here, because this video's getting rather long, pretty much, I really genuinely don't want to disappoint anybody, but this channel is basically just a vent channel in some ways, but like a good vent channel. Like, oh, I wanted this video to go differently, but this is what it is. Anyways, you all are cool. If you think my video is cool, please spread it around social media. I'm trying to grow organically. Only spread it to people who you think will actually watch my videos. Share it with your friends. I know it's kind of boring. My art's coming along, but I have more to show about that later. Anyways, I guess I better wrap this up because it's gone on for 20 minutes now. My next video will probably be shorter. Take care.